Pain in your shoulder when you shoulder press. Yep, been there, done that. I've had slap tears in both shoulders and I couldn't lift my arm past here. You see, this overhead position up here is very demanding for a shoulder injury. And you're probably just trying to work around it, or like reducing weights, or maybe avoiding shoulder pressing altogether, hoping that rest will fix it. But that never works. All that rest does is reduce inflammation. So you might feel like the pain goes away, but the underlying issue that's causing it, it's still there. And then when you try shoulder pressing again, the pain comes right back. Sound familiar? What's worse is that when you rest, you're becoming weaker at a time when you need to be building strength. Understanding load management is a cornerstone of the solution. Imagine this shaker represents the load capacity of your upper body. So every time you lift weights, you carry groceries, you lift your kit up, you add load into this shaker. Add too much and it overflows. And that's when you feel pain or get injured. The problem is that an injured joint has a decreased load capacity. So your shoulder has a load capacity that would be, more like a cup this big, which means that it can take way less load than the rest of your body. Load is the combination of intensity, so how heavy the weights you lift, and volume, how many reps and sets you do. But in this case, there's a third component to load, and that's range of motion. And getting your arms up above your head like this, it adds too much load into that cup and it keeps overflowing. Does that make sense? The solution is to train the pain-free range and then increase the load gradually using progressive overload, which in this case will be from increasing the range over time until you can shoulder press again without pain. So, start by doing dumbbell floor press. Train pain-free for around 4 weeks, enough time for your body to adapt, and then go to a dumbbell chest press. This increases range by adding more shoulder extension this way. 4 weeks later, progress to a 15-degree incline chest press, then a 30-degree incline, and so on, until you get back to doing shoulder pressing. You're still training the same muscles. You're just adjusting the load to match the load capacity of that shoulder. This works so well. One of our tribe, Freezy, who's all the way over in China, he used this to rehab a slap tear. And when he started working with me, he couldn't lift his arm past here either. 12 days later, he had so much less pain and more range of motion. 12 weeks later, he was pain-free. 12 months later, he's stronger than before the slap tear. Pretty cool, huh? If you've got any questions about this, I'm sure you do, hit me up in the comments. I'll answer them all for you. If you want to become strong, mobile, and limitless like Freezy, head over to unitygym.com.